Top 5 countries that think they're better than everyone else. Hello and welcome to our Retire Early lifestyle. Hey everyone, thanks for being here today. We appreciate you watching our videos. Today we're going to entertain you with some interesting information. We're going to share 5 countries that think they're better than everyone else on the planet. In fact, you could say they love their countries to a fault. Is there really such a thing as loving your country to a fault? Nah, we don't think so. And the citizens love their culture so much they're happy living in their own countries. They aren't looking to escape where they were born, but rather embrace the country and their comrades, and that makes for happy people. You see a lot of cultural pride or national pride when you're in this space, and so we thought we'd share some of that today. See if you start to notice it too. Let's start with number 5, Italy. Haven't you heard? Everyone wants to be Italian. If it wasn't so, why does everyone from Timbuktu to Quito, Ecuador, to Starbucks want to give you the best cappuccino on the planet? Italians have a lot of national pride, but unfortunately, Italy is transforming itself, just like the rest of Western Europe, into a diverse culture. I know the Italians personally and very well. Italians are somewhat stubborn and believe that everything about their country is the best. Is that true? Now, who can argue they have the best food, finest fashions, and the most beautiful paintings and sculptures? There are more creative people born Italian than any other people on the earth. We can see that in the arts. Let's not forget, Italy is the birthplace of the Renaissance, and the movement is still alive and well in modern Italy. Although China has been sneaking their way into the fashion world for some time now. Nowadays, though, it's hard to find a shop in Italy that isn't full of Chinese imports, but the rest of the world is the same. Statista reports that about 47% of Italians agree that their country is the best, but we think it is more than 47%. They're just keeping tight-lipped about it, because now loving your country has become a naughty thing. What you mean you love your own country? That is being so arrogant. Italians, though, they are a tiny bit stubborn. Don't want to rock the boat unless they have to. Some folks have stated they think Italians are snobbish and rude. They see them walking down the street with stiff necks and their collars turned upside out and think they're on a high horse. Well, it's really not that at all. It seems as if they are a little bit snooty, but actually they simply have high esteems of themselves, and it might come off as being proud. Once you get to know an Italian, if they will let you into the world, they are some of the most loyal of friends and quite social people. They're still quite family-oriented in the South and enjoy getting together with family during big, long meals. But anyway, millions and millions of Americans think Italy is the next best thing since honey. And so there you go. Perhaps Italy's culture is one of the best in Europe. Just don't let the Polish hear you say that. Polish folks do love their country. They're very nationalistic and aren't afraid to let people know that. According to Statista, 55% of the Polish people believe their culture is better than all the rest of the countries, but it's probably more than that. Over the years, we're taught to behave with political correctness, and that means having pride in our country or waving our flags around town and singing the national anthem shows you love your country just a little bit too much, and that offends some people who don't understand the concept of patriotism. We spent some time in Poland and loved it. The people are great, and they love Americans to come and visit their country. Poland was one of our favorite countries because the people were very helpful and welcoming of newcomers, and that is a good feeling when you're in a new place. We carried around Polish greetings and phrases, which helps a lot with warming up to the people. Nothing wrong with a little cultural pride, and the Polish have it too. Poland is the best. But just don't let Russia hear about it. According to Statista, 69% of Russians say they think their culture and country is the greatest thing since honey. Have you ever met a Russian? We have. We used to go to a family-run Russian, beautiful, quaint little cafe almost every weekend when we lived in Salinas, Ecuador. The Russian woman had a darling place that she managed with her 2 sons, and we enjoyed the food and the atmosphere a lot. The prices, the service, and food were all very satisfactory. I have to say, she didn't smile much, and we often thought, is she unhappy? But we found out later that's just the way Russians are. They aren't great with greetings and with strangers, and we found out later through her son that she didn't speak much English. So don't let that small cultural difference make you think they're snooty. They are just more reserved than most Westerners. But she was still a really pleasant lady. She cooked all the food herself and sometimes served it as well when her son was in school. On this day, her son served us and he spoke English.
We're at the lunch. It looks like a little house that's been turned into a little cozy cafe. But it's quaint and got an interesting menu. We'll see what we can do here. I like the plants. This young man's going to take our order today. Amazing. And you speak English? So. Amazing. All right, so Angie's going to have the cheese and mushroom omelet.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, hon?
I'm going to have a cappuccino, the $1.80 cappuccino.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Denny?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Dennis. Ah, very good, Dennis. Very good. He doesn't look like much of a menace, though, which is good. Old bad joke, bad joke.
Oh my God.
And here's Dennis bringing a cappuccino. All right, Dennis, super amazing. The cappuccino goes to the lady. Hey, look at that. This got some. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, Ange.
Why?
That looks like chocolate on the top.
Oh, I don't think we're in trouble. We're in heaven.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. We promote health. Okay, it's not a religion. So. I haven't had a hot steamed washcloth in years, and the time to use it was when it was hot. Instead it just sat there and got cold.
It's the European way. This is a Russian restaurant.
Yeah, so, all right, so we got our 2 omelets, and I've got a ricotta crepe, which sounded really interesting.
Oh, this looks very good. Very nice and fluffy eggs.
This is one of the dangers of eating out in a new place. This is ricotta crepe.
Did you not know that it had the...
It did not say it came with marmalade. And
just scoop it off, honey.
Okay, thanks for telling me that, yeah. The crepes look amazing, but yeah, I can't eat them.
Most Russians are quite patriotic and view their country as a superpower. Most Russians approve of Putin, and is probably why he has been in power for over 25 years and will remain president until 2030. Wow, that's a long time. Russia, the greatest country on earth. Just don't let Denmark hear you say that. Denmark is considered one of the happiest countries in the world. Could this be the clue that they absolutely love their country and are very patriotic? The Danish folks love their flags and they wave it in almost every institution and even at the airport. Danes think their culture is superior to any other culture on the planet, and maybe it is. Who can say exactly unless you're there living among them? But we do know one thing, and it is this. It has been reported the Danes will be very upset if you find fault with their wonderful country. That is a clue. Go, go, Danes! Denmark is the best country. Just don't let Greece hear you say that. According to Statista, 89% of Greeks truly think their culture is superior than all the other cultures of the world. Can we really believe Statista? I don't know. You tell us, do you know any Greeks? We used to know a Greek family very well back in the 80s who migrated to America for a better life. They're hard workers, and so they got a financially better life, but they missed Greece and would visit every chance they could. For days after their trip, they'd be talking about Greece and how much they missed their friends and extended family. The wife would always bring her homemade Greek pastries called baklava into work to share with everyone. She jarred all different types of olives also and would bring this huge jar to work with her every day. They do love to share their food too. The Greeks know how to cook some very good chicken lemon soup. And the Greek meatballs are delicious. However, we're partial to Italian food. To outsiders, the Greeks may seem snobbish, but they just stick together with their other family members who also migrated to America. So you must be wondering, mirror, mirror on the wall, which is the snootiest of them all? The answer may just be all of them, or none of them. You let us know your thoughts, and thanks for coming to the video today. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.